Yes, good morning. My name's Richard Leppington and I'm standing as an independent candidate for the Blakeney and Bream ward for Gloucestershire County Council. I've been a councillor at district and county council level since 2013, which means that I've got a vast experience of how the council works. So I will be hitting the ground running to make sure that the areas that the council should be delivering for you, I'm proactive ensuring that this will happen. I've been asked by constituents to say a few words about myself and why I'm standing. So I'm coming to you today live from my garden in Bream. First question, tell me a bit about yourself. Well, I've lived in the Forest of Dean now for 40 years and nearly 25 years in Bream itself. So I'm well acquainted with the area and with the issues that affect local people. I've also run a successful series of small businesses for the last 35 years, which means that I understand how difficult it is for ordinary people to make a living and to put food on the table and keep a roof over their heads. One resident asked me, what are your policies? Well, I want to keep this fairly simple. My main policy is that every year, the council tax goes up usually by about £70 or £80 a year. Now, I really question whether that needs to be happening. There are over 10 people on £100,000 salaries at Gloucestershire County Council, and I'm not convinced that we are getting value for money. So one of the things that I would really work hard to ensure is that any of your money, taxpayer money that's spent, is accounted for and is needed. So we don't need any more silly projects, any more diversity training, that type of thing. Council taxpayers' hard-earned cash needs to be spent on the things that really matter. And in my book, it's areas like having decent roads, not third world roads like we currently have, like money being spent on our elderly residents so that they have a dignified old age rather than having to scrimp and save and go without. So those are my main policies, getting value for money, and also I've been asked, why should people vote for you? Well, that probably I've said the reasons why I think people should vote for me, but what you will get will be somebody who's local, who knows the area and the people, somebody who's independent, who doesn't have to vote the way that the party tell them to vote, and above all, you'll get somebody who's not Labour or Conservative with the history of sleaze that's engulfing both of those parties, and you get somebody who's not a Green with all their crazy policies that would end up bankrupting the council and no doubt huge council tax rises for ordinary working people. So thank you very much for listening to me, and please vote for Richard Leppington, independent, Blakeney and Bream ward at Gloucestershire County Council elections on May the 6th. Thank you very much indeed.